fine, boys and girls.
I don't care how everybody is today. Me, I'm
Fair
not in
enough.
the mood.
Yeah, I'm tired.
I'm not in a great mood.
I'm actually not in a bad mood. I just, you know how there's a lot to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, oh, bloody hell. Do you get I want to skip to the bit where like there's a lot to do, but I'm not the one doing it. I'm just the one checking what everybody is doing.
Same.
I really much prefer that. Like, I just look at my emails and I'm like, okay, but in terms of me having to respond to like 20 emails today, why are you emailing me?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Do you know what I hate? I hate follow-up stuff. So for instance, like I send an email and then your reply requires me to do something else. What I like is like I say something, it gets done, and like that's the end of it. But I find myself having to do like follow-up work to the follow-up.
Let me tell you
but I'm not in the mood.
that I've decided that I don't like. And there's actually no real reason why I don't like it, but it's a very small thing. When you email someone, I've been emailing a lot and I've been booking a lot of calls, the 30-minute calls, fine. Let me tell you what I don't like. We'll say, okay, this is the time of the call. Then like two of us will be looking at who's going to send the calendar. Not me. The fact is, I'm not sending it. I don't want to do it. Why don't you do it? So as you know, Africa is not a country, but with Flutterwave, it feels like one because you can be chilling in your room in Lekki and you can be charging people in Kenya, in South Africa, in Egypt. Flutterwaves have reached across 34 countries and you can be earning money in 150 currencies. So sign up and enjoy a seamless payment experience. Like, since I say, and I always do it, I always say, oh, let me know what time works for you and I'll let you know if it, you now say, okay, Friday, 3 p.m. Then send the invite, then you chose the time. Do you guys? Like, you can't, so these are just some of the conundrums.
But other than that, what have you been up to?
My days are literally like flowing into each other. There's a lot of work happening at the moment and I'm just like, wait, is this really what I asked for?
It is. Apparently. I was about to just say to you that, but you literally
I did
have been working so hard
for this. But like, where's the respite?
Now, maybe a year.
Who's that?
Around your 30th birthday.
No, I'm traveling next month.
Yeah.
Yes, I need to for work. Yeah. But you just pad the sides. So I have to travel, but London or enter somehow.
Fair enough.
In the way. So I have to go for work. And then someone invited me to some conference. And I was like, okay, you think that I'm at the stage in my career where what benefits me is like going to like a conference.
Why haven't you gone for a conference? Why not? Okay. You're very conferential.
I am. Do you know what? I'm the best person at a conference. Yeah. Because networking, wow, I'm good at it.
Yeah.
But who does pay for tickets to the conference? And then the hotel of the conference. And then like...
Just say you're seeking asylum.
The conference is not free.
Oh, you pay for
You do buy a ticket, absolutely.
How much is it?
It's like £100. So I want to know. So
claim asylum to Spain. Then when you get there after the conference, you say you change your mind.
Okay, so someone who is in asylum, that means that maybe I'm running from Nigerian government. The best thing I can do in Spain is attend the conference, the business conference.
Yes, because you want to start off your life there on the right notes. So you don't want to be burdened on their welfare system. So when you get there, you're going for a conference
to learn.
Yes.
Fair enough. Do you know what? This can actually really click.
Yeah.
It's just a shame because I met the last Spanish consulate. So I met him. He came over to my stepdad's house. Anyway, I met him, lovely guy. However, now he's left Lagos.
Oh,
so
no.
I can't
Do you know
run.
the new person?
I do not. So I can't even run this bit. I mean, he went to somewhere. He went to, I think, South Korea. What was South Korea? That's not it.
I really want to go to South Korea.
For us.
Like their soul is just very cool. They have very interesting fashion and food and K-pop.
I don't like going to places that don't make me feel cool. Yeah.
So you'll be there.
Like when I'm just walking around, I just feel like I'm razzed. I don't like that. I don't like those vibes at all.
Fair enough. But I have it's on my list. Nice. Maybe that's where we should go. No, but we can't anymore.
Oh, to so.
No, our fake and I are planning one New Year's.
I'm traveling now.
We have a wedding.
I know. I'm coming back on the 1st.
Okay, so when are we going to be... So, we will not even do all their fireworks.
No, you do the fireworks. You leave in the morning. Now. After the fireworks, immediately fireworks is over, we'll go to the airport.
Okay, fine.
From
Where
the
do we
fireworks,
want to go? Don't tell anybody. Do your mouth like this. Let me see.
I don't know.
Okay, so we're still traveling, Sha.
I don't know. No, I must... See, what betide me? That's, I have to say, biblical thing. Woe do betide me
if you're here.
If you catch me.
I'm actually be annoying and make it like shift it.
To when?
Because we don't resume the podcast till another time.
Yeah, but I can't shift it. See, if you don't come, I'm going to find a man to go with. I can't lie to you. But I've already said "whoa" beside me. And you know how when you pronounce all these...
You've betided yourself.
Because, yeah, I can't take it back. It's like up there.
Yeah.
This is the one that all these Angel Michael like. When I say that I want to make $1 million, they don't pick that one up.
Is this
one
one
beside me now?
Yeah.
You see all of them in heaven, the heavenly realm. They're writing it down.
And then also the exchange rate is not giving me
so I don't really want to talk about the... Because so at the beginning of the week, I looked at it. And then yesterday, I looked at it again. And I just felt that like, so whiny race. Do you get a downward? Do you know that? So I was talking to my friend yesterday and she was just like, the thing about it is like joke. The pound is leaning on 1K.
Yeah. It's very scary.
So that there will come a point where you have 1 million naira and you literally have 1,000 pounds.
When I was in
Do you know how wild that is?
When I was in university, my dad sent me X amount for my birthday. Yeah. And it was just under or just over 4K for my 21st. And I remember thinking,
you made it.
I'm about to fuck shit up.
Let me
because
say something.
He asked, and this is another, like, everybody knows how obsessed I am with my dad, but this is another thing. So my dad doesn't plan anything. You know, like some dads are cute, where they'll be like, oh, she loves this color. Let's do this cake. My dad was like, what do you want to do with your friends? You're turning 21. He said, oh, I'm thinking of this dinner. Blah, blah, blah. How much do you need? And I did the thing I normally do with my dad. I was like, oh, just send me whatever you think is appropriate. Now, my mother was not beside him to tell him what is appropriate. And
he's sending you money. See, when we were in A-levels, the pound was 250.
Yes, that was, yeah.
The pound was
250. That was roughly.
I can never forget. 1K was £4. It was very clear.
Yeah.
Like, so I used to calculate. You know, when I was coming back in December, I used to calculate it.
Like, yeah,
and it started going up in uni, but it wasn't this deep.
No. Uni. When we were done with uni, it was like 270 something.
It wasn't something.
It wasn't even up to 300.
It was not this deep.
I had a blast. I had a blast. I was gonna be my daddy that come guy. How far now? I'm still your baby.
Yes, I had a real blast.
We had a good time. And then I went to uni you were even in London. I was in uni in the north.
Yeah,
you know those guys
like £2.
No, the first time I can't remember who was it that came. Was it Wale? One of our friends came to Durham and then we went on a night out, right? I think we're in Newcastle and you kind of like ordering drinks as normal. And then when they brought the bill, he said, no, I ordered multiple. They were like, yeah, that's the bill. He said, no, triple the shit.
Listen, whenever I would go to whenever I would go up north, I mean, a cocktail in a nice place in London is good 17, 18. You know, so that's
in Newcastle.
Opportunity
you get it for like
in this country now, but. Do you get? Then you now go
Newcastle is like 6.
Even Manchester. No, even maybe Nottingham is £7.
Yes.
I'm like, listen, I'm balling. Yes.
Yeah. Even
like going clubbing in Ibadan.
Everything, apartment. When I moved to Manchester, it was
cheap stuff.
Yeah,
cheap stuff.
My apartment in my final year of uni. I'll never forget Uncle Tunde, who we need to have on this podcast. My dad's brother is. He's a character. But I will never forget, he came to Durham. This is how you know somebody has done business waka. I thought he was coming to see me. He said, no, one of my suppliers is there. I said,
I'm screaming.
Yeah, he had like a cleaning, whatever. Wow. His supplier was in Durham. I said, Durham? I don't understand. Nobody comes here.
Who is in Durham?
Thank you. So he came and then, I was like, okay, come to see me. So he said, he took me for lunch. I said, now let's go back to your apartment. When we go back to my apartment, he was like, he called my dad on the spot. I said, Kola, you've ruined her. You've ruined her. Just look at the life she's living here. This girl would turn her nose up at everybody. Say, my house is not as nice as this. I'm supposed to walk today. Yeah, being a bit dramatic. He said, if you see my student accommodation in Unilorin. I don't think, but yeah, I had a blast.
My brother's, I can never forget his flat in Manchester. They lived in because obviously I went to uni in London and he went to uni in Manchester and the year before me. So first year, obviously they were in halls or whatever. And then I did a gap year, so I wasn't. And then he did second year. By the time they got to the third year in March, they rented this apartment that, whole of one side was glass. It was a tall building.
I think I know.
There were one or two like pseudo celebrities.
It was in Dean's Gate, wasn't it?
There were one or two pseudo celebrities in their building. All these low class footballers, you get
wags.
Their hair. They were living there and stuff.
All those people that are always on Hello Magazine.
Every time I'd go there, I'd just be like, "Oh man, look at this flat." Only to come to find out, I can't remember what it was, but the rent of my studio flat in London was a good maybe 300 pounds a month more than that place. And it was massive.
Yeah.
I just thought, you see, this is why I was suffering.
I forgot that like people take Big Brother
very seriously.
Personal.
Yeah.
You know, like, so if they
but
decide,
how can you forget?
No, they decided
they always abuse you.
Yes. Well, I forgot the vim
with which they abuse you.
Like they decide they like someone, right? They take that person almost like a savior.
Yeah. Or like a best friend.
Or a best friend, or like a child. Like, no, honey, best friend or child.
They
like their child.
Know you.
So the attitude, the vim, the vigor, the anger and the aggression. If you said this thing, this person doesn't make any sense.
They're gonna abuse.
They start telling you about how
you don't make sense.
Your forefathers have never made sense, which is why you are here. And not only do you said your future children will not make sense either.
I feel like from afar. Well, at least, so because I haven't been on Twitter, the only Big Brother things I see on Instagram are not really, but it seems like people are rooting for White Money. He seems fun.
Yeah, but the thing is, in the last couple of weeks, White Money has shown, like, so from the beginning, at this point, you can't go to the Big Brother house and form, I'll just be myself. You have to have like some sort of strategy. But it's clear that White Money has watched Big Brother so much that he's thought through everything. So he will sometimes jabber and like say things that get people annoyed because it's like, we know you have a strategy. You don't have to make it the totality of some of your... So let's say Michael Jackson is White Money. Me and you have an altercation. And White Money and Michael Jackson and I are talking. Michael Jackson will say, this thing you are doing, viewers don't like it too. Better go and apologize.
Oh wow!
He ends up doing stuff like that. People are just like, bro,
you don't
like
have to make it so obvious.
Yeah, but then at the same time, it's 90 million on the line. I'd be how much?
Fair, but I also get the sense from people who watch it that this is not like anyone's favorite season.
Speaking of watching TV,
yes,
watching shows, watching channels.
You do usually watch it.
Yes. Showmax is a video on demand service which has incredible options of watching, entertainment, news, sports, items for you to enjoy for the very, very, very affordable price of £4.99 if you're in the UK or 3,000 something if you're in Nigeria.
It's very good.
It's very, very affordable.
Trust me.
Make sure you check the link below. If you are watching on YouTube, you will see a Showmax link. Click on it, get involved, support people that support. I said what I said.
Let me tell you something about this live show. People say congrats.
God.
It's actually not that straightforward.
So expensive, so difficult to manage. Speaking of Abuja people, I'm not in your mood. Let me just start off with
by the time this comes out, we would have done the show. Let me say, I just want to hope that you guys, because I've heard, I don't want to say bad things. I've heard that you people are somehow.
Do you know, Timisa told me that it was in Abuja that he knew he had strong mind, that he was hosting a show. There is no joke, he did not crack. They were like, that's the most he got. So when it was done, like lots of people now came up to me and were like, oh my God, you are so funny. He said, So if this is how you treat people that are really funny, what do you do to the normal ones? He said he was, he said when you crack jokes that you're sweating, you're using all your energy, all your power, all the resources you have. And what do you hear?
Let me just yarn you guys that like too much has gone into this thing for you guys.
Honestly and truly.
Shakara. I don't know. Everyone has said that, you guys did Lagos first and that's your problem. That maybe you should have done it last so that, you you can experience other things so that your expectations can be low. That was someone said to me that you didn't calculate.
We made a mistake.
We did mistake. That, you see, that Lagos that we did first is going to give us a false impression of what's happening. So I'm saying it because by the time this comes out, we would have done the show. I'm really, you guys have not disgraced us so far, but I'm really hoping for the best. But I've been prepared in my heart.
Because Abuja people, they say people have minds.
They say you guys are like, I can't lie, they say you guys are somehow. You guys are very somehow. That even if they enjoy it, it's when they get home that they will say it. It's when they get home that they say it. As for giving you the satisfaction, they won't.
No.
So
is that not why Bonner to ask them that?
Why are you not dancing?
What's going on here?
You know the kind of thing where the host is saying, put your hands up and everybody's looking which hand?
We're not giving them any instruction, no.
But
all we'll be saying there is thank you for attending. If you don't mind, we're about to do a show. If you mind, please let us know, we can serve you better. Wicked bunch.
I'll just stand up. Wait, okay, no problem. You've cuckoo paid. Let me go home.
Take your drink, take your small chop.
Thank you. If you don't want to do it, there's no problem. Let's go home. So,
do you think you can do business with your family?
Which of the family members is that?
I can do business with my mom.
I can't do
business with my mom because my mom is very, 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 very conscientious. So if you give her money, like she hates holding your money, and she's very conscientious. My mom can fight on the road. If it's her money, maybe she'll free to other people's money.
This what you're saying is
my dad
is not what
that one is too busy believing the best. I say, Kola, what happened to my money? I say, this country has gone to the dogs. I say, better do you and the dogs better vomit my money.
Let me tell you, it's actually not about that. Let me tell you the reason why I can't work with my family members. So I don't know if you guys, maybe I haven't said this thing. I don't share food. Like, what I mean is this. We've chronicled some of my food issues, but like once the food gets to my plate, I can share. Like if I buy food, I can share it. But this thing where people, like, you put 2 forks inside a bowl and eat, I can't do it. It doesn't matter who you are. Even if I'm sleeping with you, I can't do it. Now, once the food gets to my plate, anybody else that touches that food is now your food. I can't eat anymore.
Oh, really?
I hate rubbish. As for my family members, now this is what they love because they know this. So, good example. Yesterday, I bought Chinese. Now,
you have money to buy Chinese. You did not send me Chinese.
Who's that?
You have an attitude problem. You have an attitude problem.
My dear,
you are greedy,
I was out
you are stingy,
all day.
you are selfish,
I even went to an exhibition.
You are rude.
Let me tell you something. I went to an exhibition in Landmark. They said they are selling machines, suppliers. If I see the money they were telling me, I had to branch and buy Chinese because I was in heavy distress. Heavy.
Was it in dollars or naira?
Euros.
Oh, shit.
Let me tell you how I knew that conference I shouldn't have been there. I hope not to offend anyone. Because, like in Nigeria, manufacturing is run by a lot of, Lebanese, Indians, but they've been here. So like, they are Nigerian 30, foreigners. Years, yeah. These ones were original white. Europe, Spain, France, Austria, white, UK. Do you guys? Very minimal Nigerian foreigners.
No, Nigerians are
real
rude.
Foreigners.
Nigerians are
original
rude.
Foreigners.
One of my friends, she said she was fighting with somebody over money. She not said, "Could they jail you, bo? London use me." I was like, "Are you sick? How can you say that?" She said, "Yes. His family has been in Nigeria for 40 years. He still saying he's a Lebanese. He's a Nigerian."
He's fairly used foreigner. They were not fairly used foreigners. These were original white. And the money they were quoting me was original white money. You couldn't even talk to them. I just thought, what's this?
I know I was going to say, You not do that white smile.
And people are like, it's the quality you're paying for. I said, absolutely. You can't question the quality. You can't question it at all. Having said that, should you want to write my details down? Maybe not right now. Do you know what I mean? Maybe not right now. What I'll do is I'll have my assistant have my assistant give you a ring, and then
we'll see where we go from there.
No, you can't say we'll see where we go from there, and then we'll talk a bit more. Maybe we'll schedule a call.
Which assistant? Sorry.
Is that Face Michael Jackson?
Oh yes. Did you think you were going to escape? Oh,
yeah, I was just looking at him. I was asking questions, but things people say that about me into him. So
yeah,
I don't really want to. Where did you get the shirt? You got it from Bourbon, the original or the one in Joshua?
Sorry, see the way he said it.
No, I'm doing where I face.
Well,
sorry. Okay, interesting.
The thing is, like the colors. My mind is seeing the colors clashing. So the scarf and the shirt.
It is a bit,
but it's working, but it's clashing. But it's working, but it's clashing.
I don't mind the scarf. I just don't know why it's there.
He's so chaotic.